I am going to do my second product review of the Canon 5D Mark IV. I thought I'd make a video about me talking about it. Not really comparing it to the 60D because it's a huge difference, but yeah, just some things that I like about it. Image quality. I want to say that the image quality is like hugely better. I haven't uploaded it to YouTube quite yet, but just editing with it on my computer. This has a full frame sensor, if you guys didn't know. This has a full frame sensor. This has a crop sensor. It's not just that, but it's just like how this sensor creates an image. If you get it too cool or too warm, you're always battling with it to get the right color. Yes, the image quality is hugely better than this guy. I like that it can do 120 frames per second for slow motion. My downside, there might be downsides mixed into this whole thing. My downside, unless there's a feature, unless there's an option I can find on this, is that it automatically in camera slows it down to 30 frames per second. That may not be a problem for some people, but I like to export my videos in 24 frames per second. I just like the way that looks. Something else that's pretty cool with this is the Wi-Fi capability, is that it can wirelessly connect to your phone and you can just take your pictures from here to your phone to Instagram. It's that easy. Trying to come up with 3 words to say for that, but it didn't quite work. Anyway, so that's cool because this guy can't do that. A few things that they really have thought about is that these buttons back here, and these buttons right here on the top, very nicely placed. I like that I can adjust ISO, white balance, and exposure all without going into the menu section. I'm tapping the menu. You probably can't see that, but this is the menu button. This wheel does aperture, this wheel does shutter speed, and then this button up here does ISO. So all of those, you didn't move your right hand to adjust anything to deal with exposure. Downside, I did some cinema. This thing got very hot. Like right here where my hand is, it was like 80 something degrees, I want to say. And this is black, and my hand was here the whole time. And I was doing a mixture of 60 frame per second capture and photos. So I took out the card, blew on it a little bit. Card was very hot in the 80 some odd degree, almost direct. It was like partially cloudy. So the hand grip got very hot for the time that I was using it outside. I can't say there's not really a whole lot of negatives for this guy. I rented it for about nine days. It's been great. I must admit, I am a sucker for Canon. So yeah, so I probably should try out another company. I've been wanting to try out like a Sony A7S. Yeah, I mean it's a great camera. It feels sturdy. It is bigger than the 60D. I'll say that. And the 80D, I believe, have the same body. It is bigger than that. Does use the same battery as the 60D, so that's pretty cool. And for those of you who want to rent stuff, I got this. This is probably backwards and it's probably out of focus. I rented this from Lens Pro to Go. It does shoot in 4K. So yes, 4K really isn't the selling point for me. I just want a better image to color correct. Either way, yeah, that was my quick review for the Canon 5D Mark IV.